Oh, we struggle in all aspects of school.
Yeah.
We had PE down. That's about it.
And lunch.
PE and
I was ready to lunch.
That has stayed true to form.
Sean Watson, another step back, which I will say a lot of his problem at O-line. Heat sacks.
Yeah.
Good.
He's going to be back like when Vic came back to the league after the dog hit it.
Yes.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Week 17 edition of Christmas Eve Pick'ems. We are doing this on
Right.
Christmas Eve. Got to get it done because there are Christmas games on a Wednesday. NFL likes to throw us a little bit of a curveball. So I'm going to start off here. First off,
They just know that if they don't put sports on during Christmas, you're going to have to actually talk to your family, and you don't want
no, who wants to do
to.
that? First off, guys, make sure to give us a sub on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok as well. Follow us on Facebook and X, and we got a Kick page as well. We've been seeing some growth here in the last week, and we definitely appreciate all you guys following along. Gonna show the graphic here real quick of how we were last week. The
Great.
Oracle 6-10, Stat Guy 6-10, Rogers 6-10. So we did not have good weeks, us three.
Oh, that's all that happened. Sorry, Woody.
Yeah, Woody went 9-7 though. He had a good week finally. Makes up some ground, but he's still quite a few games back. Oracle's at 129 wins. I'm at 124. Rogers is nipping at my heels at 122, and Woody's at 116. Our locks they went 4-4 last week, and we are at 46-42 with our locks.
Hey, we're above 500 on locks.
We're
Hell
above
yeah.
500 on locks. That week 15 really did good for our locks.
Yeah, 6-1.
Yep. So all right, let's get started with the Christmas game. At noon.
Well, 2 Christmas games.
This one's at noon. This is the first Christmas game. We got the Chiefs favored by 3 going into the Steel City. Woody is on the Steelers. The Oracle is on the Chiefs. What say you, Rogers?
Well, as much as I do not like the Steelers, I don't think that the Chiefs are going to beat them. Like, if this is a pick 'em, I would have probably taken the Steelers. But if you're going to give me Steelers and the points, as much as I hate to pick the Steelers, I think if we look back, I've probably picked them less than 5 times.
Yeah.
I'm going to this time because I'm also against the Chiefs covering, even though I have taken them the last 2 weeks in a row.
And I think they actually have covered the last 2 weeks in a row. But
Yeah, yeah.
I'm interested. Why do you think you'd take them in to pick them even?
Because Steelers' offense is actually shockingly better. They both got really good defenses.
That is true. But the Steelers keep losing to the Ravens as well.
That's fine.
They lost to the
I had
Ravens.
to play the
last
Ravens
week.
in week 1. I shouldn't have won that game.
True. I'm gonna go with the Steelers too, just because I just assume Chiefs don't ever cover. Even though they have, but this Steelers team is pretty tough, and I think they do match up decently well with the Chiefs. Honestly,
Yeah.
So we're gonna put the Oracle out on Oracle Island.
Like, not a great place to be.
No, not a great place to be for the other 3 normally. Next game is, I don't know what time this one is, but Ravens
30.
2:30. Ravens favored by
2:30.
5.5 still.
The Ravens are favored by 5.5.
Okay, at the
This
Texans.
opened up at Ravens minus 1.5.
Yeah, I don't know if they thought Tank Dell somehow was gonna miraculously play or what.
No, it looked like his femur broke, dude.
His kneecap was dislocated and he tore his ACL. He broke his femur last year.
Yeah.
All within the span of a year, Tank Dell has broke his leg, got shot, dislocated his kneecap, tore his ACL. He's had a bad year.
Yeah, that's rough.
Can we call this Deontay Johnson revenge game?
Absolutely, we can. And we're going to.
That's for you, Woody. Even
Kind of
though,
hope that Deontay Johnson goes off.
I dude, I can't believe somebody signed him after that crap. But I guess whatever. He clearly puts himself over the team winning for that. That's all I'm gonna say there.
Yeah.
But I just have a feeling this might be our first lock of the week. Ravens are kind of playing like a freight train, looking more of a challenger, I think, even to the Chiefs. Maybe defense is playing better. Um, Everything to me points Ravens. Oracle's on Ravens. I'm on the Ravens. Woody's on the Ravens. So we gonna have a Rogers Island or not?
We're going to have Rogers Island.
He's gonna go Rogers Island.
So the way that I look at it, if we give home field advantage 3 points that we're supposed to, this is more than a touchdown span. And the Ravens have kind of been of a freight train, but the Texans been playing pretty good ball the last 2 or 3 weeks as well.
You don't care about them losing their second best wide receiver.
No, not really. They played half the season without Nico Collins.
They did not look good, and they weren't covering then.
On Texans.
Okay, I'm just.
You're wrong if you want now.
I'll take that one because to me that's yeah. They didn't cover against the Chiefs either, so that's what I'm basing off of. Next game, most likely a lock too, or not the first one. I said that on the last one, but I'm assuming
this one's going to be a lock.
This one's going to be a lock. We have the Bears playing at home, going against Rodgers.
The Rain City Bitch Pigeons.
Who are favored by 3.5.
Yep.
I'm gonna every time I do that, I'm gonna ask him because I put these picks in yesterday. I put it on the spreadsheet yesterday, so the lines could have changed. Chicago looks awful.
Oh, it's getting worse.
And it's getting worse. It's getting worse. And I mean, there's not much really to say on this game.
Seattle's not looked great, but they've looked better than that.
Yeah, they actually look like a somewhat competent team. I mean, they had a chance. They pushed
still have a legitimate playoff chance.
They pushed with the Vikings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so did the Bears.
Well, yeah, but that was earlier in the season.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah. No, they didn't. The Vikings covered.
Pushed. I said that they cheated. Didn't the Vikings beat them in the?
Okay, on the week 12, the Bears covered. This last week, or on week 15, the Vikings covered 6.5.
Oh, I forgot they played them again.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yep.
I was thinking week 12 when they really should have beat them.
Yeah. Yep. So that's our first lock of the
Vikings
week.
game that got the Bear that Eberflus got fired over. Was the Vikings game?
Maybe. I don't know. Everything.
No, that was the Lions. That was the
Lions.
Lions.
That was the Lions. Yes, that was the Lions. Everything runs together for me. I don't know what day's what anymore.
I mean, the Bears have lost some pretty convincingly games.
They have. They have.
Anyway, yeah. It's a Seattle Seahawks lock, man.
They have Bears away wins like crazy.
Bears have been doing Bears things this year.
Yes.
Like more so than probably ever.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. All right, next game, we got Chargers favored by 4 going to New England.
Okay, so I realized that the Patriots have looked better and they almost beat the Bills this spread seems super close.
I agree. I agree. I kind of thought the same thing. I thought that was a lot closer.
The Chargers kind of proved to us last week against a good defense in Denver, they can still put up a lot of points.
Yeah.
They put up 30 on Denver.
Chargers were not playing that well, and then they played pretty good in that Denver game, and then now they're pretty.
They played good in the second half of that.
But any which ways, they're pretty solidly in the playoffs now, and Denver's the one who has to win out.
Yeah. Patriots, they've looked better. Drake May looks really promising.
Yeah.
I think there's a future there if they get him some weapons.
Oh God, they need weapons. They have like the worst weapons in the NFL.
He's throwing to Kendrick Bourne and Kyle Butte or something like that.
Kayshawn Butte.
I just made up Kyle. I knew it wasn't right, but I just said it anyway. And they got Hunter. No, Hunter Henry's not there, is he?
No, Hunter
Or is
Henry's
he?
there. He's like their number one, his number one receiver.
Gotcha. It looks really promising there in New England. I think that your rebuild is about over. I think that you're a playoff team, maybe next, maybe if you get some weapons.
Yes.
But you're not beating the Chargers this.
No.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Okay, and that is our second lock. Pretty easy lock there for me because
Yeah,
I agree. I seen that line and I thought, ooh, that's a lot closer.
This one's very interesting.
This next game is the most important game of the week
Yeah, for both of them.
for both teams. Yeah, it is the biggest game of the week for sure. Is this a Saturday game?
28th. So no, that's a Sunday game. No, it is Saturday.
I was thinking this is a Saturday game of
That's huge.
huge
Saturday game.
importance.
We're in Cincinnati too, so that matters.
Yeah. So we got the Broncos going to Cincinnati. Bengals are favored by 3.5. Broncos win. They don't clinch, but they pretty well clinch.
Yeah.
It'll be hard. Bengals have to win to have a shot.
Yeah, Bengals have to win everything.
I think the Colts still have a chance too, to be completely honest about it.
If the Bengals win out, they still have a chance that they don't make it, right?
Yes, because I
Yeah,
think
they can still be knocked out at 9-8.
hold on, I'm gonna bring up the playoff picture here real quick because I think that the Colts are actually ahead of them. Technically, why?
Yeah, they're both 7-8.
What is this? What is?
Anyway, I mean it's not a big deal. Well, I mean we can look at that later.
I don't know why it's not updating. I'm annoyed by it.
It's fine. So I'm gonna go with the Broncos actually because
Okay.
the spread's over 3.
Yeah,
It was
that
under
was the
3.
same reason I went to the Broncos.
I could easily see the Bengals winning this game by 3, and I could see them winning it by 20. It's weird,
Yes.
but I could also see their defense getting ripped up, and the Broncos winning this game.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean that Broncos offense on the ground, not so much. Although they did estimate look good last week. That air raid for Broncos is pretty solid.
So Denver, if they win, they are in the playoffs.
Yeah, they just got to win one of their 2, right?
Yes. And then I don't know why this wasn't updated. I'm very annoyed by this NFL. Like you have one job. And now this is not, unless people are just, yeah, it just won't bring it up. I hate you.
We're here doing picks though.
I know, but it had to do with this. So, any which ways, so the Oracle is on the Bengals to cover. I can't spell Broncos. Woody is on the Bengals as well. I think,
Like I said, I wouldn't be shocked by that at all. This is a tough one.
yeah, I'm on your side. I think the Broncos will end up covering. But yeah, this is a hugely important game, and I'm definitely interested to see what's gonna happen. So, next game, we got Cardinals going to Los Angeles. Rams are favored by 6. I believe the Rams.
It's 6.5 now.
6.5. If the Rams
Still under a
win,
touchdown. I'm not sure that half point really makes a difference.
no. If the Rams win, they're in the playoffs, I think, as well.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty.
I think
important.
they punched the division.
Yeah. But and I don't know if there'll be a wild card team from that division. But yeah, they're going for the division here.
Yeah.
Rams have played pretty good. They end up covering against the Jets, but that game seemed close. The Jets played good though.
The Jets started out really strong. Fun fact about that game: Jets are the first team to not punt the whole game
Mm-hmm.
for less than 10 points.
Yep. Yep. And yeah, neither team punted that whole game,
Yeah,
which is pretty
wow.
interesting. But
It was like they had a gentleman's agreement for the
it
game.
kind of was, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was like we're just going for it.
the Cardinals ended up winning last week, but didn't they? Did they win or did they lose? They lost, right?
7-8. So I think that they
I don't remember. They didn't cover against the Panthers any which ways.
they lost to the
They
in
lost.
overtime.
Okay, yeah, because that kind of knocked them out of the playoffs. I think.
Yeah, they lost in overtime.
Like I think that did take them out. So I don't know if the Cardinals have much to play for, other than maybe getting Trey McBride a touchdown.
Yeah, no joke.
uh,
Prime.
it is. The Oracle is on the Rams. Woody's on the Rams. I'm on the Rams.
As lock.
This is a lock. It's kind of what I figured.
It kept it under a touchdown. If it would have been flirting with a touchdown a little bit harder,
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have flipped.
Yep. Yep. Next game. Colts still in the playoff hunt. Going up
And
in New York. The Colts are
are
favored
the Colts
by
good
8.
or are they not? Like, I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know.
I know for one thing's for sure that the Giants are in full tank mode.
Yeah. The Giants are terrible.
So that's why I'm going Colts. Even though that seems like too big of a
It
spread.
seems like too big of a spread, but the Giants are so god awful and you'd hate to take it.
They're definitely losing on purpose at this point. There's no
Yes.
way they're not.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor went off this last week and didn't like have any touches after the start of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he basically barely touched the ball second.
yeah. So I mean, the Colts can lean on that and probably easily still beat the Giants. Here is kind of what
And
I'm thinking.
Richardson's looked better.
Yeah, he has. He has. And yeah, I mean, I
Moving
think this
around
is
his legs a little bit more. I mean, starting to look a little bit more polished.
yes. Yeah. So, and the Colts are still playing for something. They have an outside chance.
So, like, that means the 12 o'clock slot on Sunday is pretty stinky.
It is. This game's interesting because if the Broncos lose, the Colts are going to be real wound up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if
And I mean, that's
if the
think that's
Broncos
shocking.
win, the Colts may not cover.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you there. Yeah, for
Completely,
sure.
because then they're out of the playoff picture. So
Yeah.
that's pretty interesting.
That is interesting.
But I agree. These 12 o'clock games are not great at all.
All of them suck.
What's the last one? The last one Jets Bills?
Cowboys, Eagles,
Cowboys Eagles. Okay, that's honestly the best one.
which is sad.
Yeah. 2 backup quarterbacks there. But let's move to the game that I actually had the chance to go to, and I said no.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you.
I said no. My mom was looking for tickets for this game, and I was gonna be in New Orleans, and I said, nah, let's skip it. So that tells you
Okay,
what I
so I think
think.
last night's game actually affected the spread on this one.
Okay,
It now has that the Raiders are favored by
the
1.5.
Raiders are favored. Okay, because they weren't favored.
Yeah, but then they got shut out by the Saints. Got shut out by the Packers, and
Yes.
Saints looked otherworldly bad.
Yeah. To be completely honest, I don't know if that really changes anything.
No, I don't know who I'm going to pick though because they both suck so.
They both suck. The Raiders have Brock Bowers though. At least he has shown to be unguardable.
Yeah.
Dude is setting rookie records with XFL quarterbacks. So I
Um,
on that point, I'm going Raiders because Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers isn't bad. The Saints have nobody, legitimately nobody. Foster Moreau, who is a third of Brock Bowers, maybe.
They had
Um,
single-digit first downs.
yeah, I don't think they barely got anything. That was one of the worst offensive games I've ever seen.
First shutout of the year.
hmm the Oracle's on the Raiders, Woody's on the Raiders, I'm on the Raiders.
I'm gonna go Raiders, but I'm not happy about it.
We are not happy about this lock. We are not happy that this game even exists.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the next one's not much better.
No, it's not.
Actually, considerably might be worse.
It might be. At least the the Raiders, the the Raiders have Brock Bowers. The Titans have Calvin Ridley. The Jags have Brian Thomas Jr. There's
Fair.
some at least fun fantasy players, even though you may not be in your championship.
Between those two games, other than the Giants, would you say that these are probably 4 out of the 5 worst teams?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Giants is added in there.
Yep, for sure, for sure. But yeah,
All right, well, let's go. Let's go to
Titans at Jags.
Titanville.
Jags favored by 1 still.
Yes.
Okay. Oracle's on Titans. I'm on the Jags. Woody's on the Titans.
On Titans, you're on your own.
I am on Stat Guy Island for the Jags. Hello, Gunner. Hi, buddy.
You're on your own. Once again, another game I don't feel good about. I don't like this. 0% chance I tune in to watch this.
Oh gosh, no.
I mean, I'll see some scoring plays if there are any on Red Zone. Like I said, if there are any.
Oh, speaking of that, shout out. Probably be live on TikTok during Sunday. Hopefully, maybe.
Yes. It's
For
a good
Red
chance
Zone.
that we'll be live on TikTok on Sunday.
I'll just
Red
be
Zone.
probably chilling on my laptop, and he'll have me up there. So
Even
All right.
on your phone, really.
yeah, I like laptop better. Then I could look at stuff on my phone still.
Yeah.
So all right, next one. Jets going to Buffalo. Buffalo's favored by 9.5.
10.5 now.
10.5. Okay.
That's significant.
That is a lot. Boy, that's a lot. Woody is on the Jets. The Oracle's on the Jets. Gosh, I already typed in Bills, but that was at 9.5.
Yeah, like I said, the extra point is
That
significant.
extra point's a lot. I think I'm still gonna ride with the Bills.
I'm gonna go Jets.
2 straight Stat
You're on
Guy Islands.
2 straight Stat Guy Islands. I think that
One of these I feel a
my
lot more comfortable.
reasoning is that Rodgers just loves to play spoiler, and I think that at this point, that's all he's living for.
That's true. That's true. I'm just betting on Josh Allen doing Josh Allen
I mean, yeah, there's always that.
things.
I'm coming against some pretty juggernaut offenses this week, and I'm not loving it.
Yeah.
That being said, juggernaut offense in this next one, I'm definitely going for.
Yeah, so we have next game is Panthers at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's favored by 8.
Good chance this is a lock, I'd say.
It's already not a lock.
Really?
It's actually the other way. Currently without
That's
your
all
pick.
okay.
The Oracle's on the Panthers, Woody's on the Panthers. I'm on the Bucks. The Bucks still have an outside chance of making the playoffs if the Falcons lose to the Commanders, which I think they probably will. It's going to come down to week 18. The Bucks have to win, and I think they need to make a statement.
Yeah, who do they have in week 18? Saints.
Oh yeah, so they win and they get a pretty easy
This is a
win.
must-win for
It's
Tampa
a
Bay,
must
and I
win
think
for
they
Tampa.
got that helps me even more.
Yeah.
Oh, well, imagine like you got to win 2 games coming into week 17. Got the Panthers and
Mm-hmm. Now they did lose to the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are somehow like significantly better. And well, I'm gonna say what I say on this next one, but we are 50-50 on the Bucks Panthers. Is it still -8? Is that correct?
yes.
Okay, this one be correct. Okay, now
Lost
we're
the
on to
Cowboys.
the Cowboys game, and they are going to Philadelphia, favored by 9. Is it still 9?
Yes. Is this a Kenny Pickett led?
Most likely a Kenny Pickett led team.
I'm not sure that it is though.
The number says that they think Hurts is playing.
Exactly. because this opened up at Eagles -2.
Minus what? You cut out
2.
2. So yeah, they think
Now it's -9.
Jalen Hurts is playing.
Exactly.
Man, if you could have gotten that -2.
Who's quarterback? And you could be quarterback, Alex.
I don't know about
And
that.
can you hand it off to Saquon?
I could probably do that. You're right. I could
That's all
probably
you gotta
do
do.
that. But the Oracle's on the Cowboys. Woody's on the Cowboys. I'm gonna let you pick before I say my pick.
Cowboys.
You're on the Cowboys. So believe it or not, I hate that I'm doing this. I have said all year I am not picking the Cowboys. Circumstances, because I really don't think Jalen Hurts is gonna play.
I think Kenny Pickett's gonna be.
If it's Kenny Pickett, I am smashing the Cowboys. I am impressed with Mike McCarthy right now.
I'm just letting you know right now. If I see later in the week Jalen Hurts is playing this game, I instantly regret my decision.
Oh yes, I do too, 100%, 100%. But I want to shout out Mike McCarthy. This Cowboys team is playing for nothing, and they are playing like they are playing in the Super Bowl every game. CD Lamb's out there with a broken freaking shoulder. Do what?
They're playing for Mike McCarthy's
They are,
job.
and they are playing well for him. CD's out there with like a broken shoulder, making crazy catches and taking crazy bumps. I'm a little impressed with the Cowboys team, and I hate it because I was against them all year.
I think that you're giving McCarthy the
Say that again.
hate that you're giving McCarthy the credit.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, I think that Cowboys. I'm impressed. They've played a lot better all year than I thought they would, and with nothing on the line, they've played their tails off. Been a tough out for a bunch of teams, and I didn't think they would have much going on after losing Dak. I didn't think they were a very good team to begin with, and they're still showing that they're pretty decent. So, with Jalen Hurts being out, most likely is what we're seeing. Even though it seems
saying is Cooper Rush is
he's not him, but he's okay. We hope that this line is not intuitive and that the books. This really tells you if the books have inside information. If Hurts plays, I hate my pick. You hate your pick. I bet everybody hates their pick.
Yeah.
We're betting on him not playing, and that meaning the Cowboys will cover. But we are Tuesday in the week. That game's Sunday, correct?
Yep.
So they're thinking that Hurts is going to play. So bookmark this to see if
it already affected the line to it.
Yeah, it affected the line. So bookmark this and see if we think that the books have inside information. So that's what I'll leave on that game. Is this next? Are we moved to afternoon slate now?
Yes, this is the 3:00 game.
Okay, 3:00 game. We got Dolphins favored by 6.5 at Cleveland. The DTR ride was sure something last week.
So this game opened up at Browns favored by 2.
That's interesting.
Now it's at Browns are 6.5-point dogs.
It's very interesting. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Neither.
Did Myles Garrett die?
No. I have no idea.
I don't know. Either way,
Did they think after DTR's performance, Jameis is coming back, and now he's not? That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe. The thing is, I think Jameis. Probably wins that game.
I agree 100%. If if I knew Jameis was playing, I would not make my pick what it is. I'll say that.
I'd feel more confident about my pick on Browns.
You're going Browns. You keep this from being a lock. I am on the Dolphins. Oracle's on the Dolphins. Woody's on the Dolphins. I don't know why. I don't care about this game. Who cares about this game?
No, it's 2 non-factors.
2 non-factors, mid teams even. That's even worse than going for the number 1 overall pick. Um, but I mean, if I knew Jameis was playing, I would go Browns for sure.
Yeah,
All right,
I agree with
next
that.
next game, is this also an afternoon? Did they flex this game?
This is a 3 o'clock game
It's
as well.
three
Yes,
o'clock
it's a
game.
flex game.
Okay, I was thinking I seen they flex this to an afternoon position, and then which the Sunday night game isn't that bad either. So, but got an NFC North showdown, and I tell you what, this is a showdown to me that could be the favorite team going into the NFC, depending on
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts'
If
injury.
Jalen Hurts is not okay, then yeah,
I
these are the best 2 teams in the NFC.
I agree. Even
Just
though,
because of the Lions' injuries,
yeah,
to
it's
be
just
fair.
Lions injuries. Lions without injuries, I think, are the
I
one.
think right now, I'm not sure if the Lions keep up with either of these teams, which I hate for the Lions.
They can keep up. It's just I don't know if they can get any stops. Is the thing.
Now,
The
anyway,
Lions have to score
this
every time
is
they touch the ball. But
this has got the
anyways,
Packers or the Vikings favored by 1,
yeah,
probably because they're the home team.
they're the home team. Um, believe it or not, right now it's Woody Packers, Oracle Packers, I'm Packers.
I
Um,
agree. I
yeah,
think last night's game solidified that. Like
I
they,
I I've said for what the last 2-3 weeks, I think the Packers could end up being the team to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. I see
yeah,
a path, and
I think we've been saying it for a while that we think that the Eagles are now the best team in
yes,
the NFC because of the Lions' injuries.
yes,
Um, right now, the Packers kind of closing that gap.
they are.
Like they've looked the last, I'd say 3 to 4 weeks have just looked better every week.
Toyota-thon.
Toyota-thon.
It's also, I mean, they love Toyota-thon, but Matt LaFleur in December is like the best coach too. So I seen that graphic.
Maybe it's LaFleur Toyota-thon. Maybe we haven't put that together.
I said last night during the live stream, Green Bay loves Toyotas, and then a guy from Green Bay yelled at me about it.
He said, "Not true, false."
But anyways, so we are locking that game in. That is a lock for the Packers to
That's
cover.
wild. I'm
That is
basically picking.
wild on a pick 'em.
I knew that I would take him before.
Yeah, I think
I'm not sure if there's a team that I wouldn't take the Packers against right now.
Yeah, I don't either. I can't think of a team I wouldn't pick the Packers on either.
Bills maybe.
Maybe that'd be
I
the
think
only
I'd probably
one.
still take Packers and pick them though.
Yeah, it'd be close. Those two teams are a lot alike.
Packers have a better defense.
Bills have a tad bit better quarterback.
Yes. Agreed.
So
Packers defense last night. I know you're playing the same. I get
yeah,
it. But they've been good all year.
they have.
Generally.
They're opportunistic. Thank
Yeah.
God they did not get a turnover yesterday.
That ball was pretty risky. Could have been.
I was playing the Packers defense to get into the fantasy championship, and I only won because they did not get a turnover
At the end.
at the end.
Yeah. Won by 1.8 points.
I was sweating.
Yeah.
All right, Sunday night game. We got Falcons going to Washington. Washington's favored by 4?
Is this potentially a lock as well?
No,
Ah, really? Okay.
no. So commies are in the playoffs. Falcons need to win to continue.
And the commies improved their spot in the playoffs.
I don't think they can.
I didn't think so either.
Yeah.
And that matters.
That matters. Yeah. Falcons. I think if the Falcons win, they are in the playoffs because they own the tiebreaker
Mhm.
against the Bucks. If who do they play week 18?
Bucks, they play the same.
Who do the Falcons play? Panthers? Division game?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So kind of this is a huge Sunday night game. Falcons kind of have to win. I feel like.
I think the commies are the better team, though.
I do too.
Significant.
Yeah, they started not looking like it, and in the last couple of weeks they've looked like it again.
Hayden Daniels just last week was basically like, hold my beer.
he did very well against the Eagles defense that I thought was very, very good.
5 touchdowns.
I don't know if that happens the same time if Hurts is there and Kenny Pickett doesn't turn the ball over.
Well, I mean, they kept giving them the ball.
Yeah, they
What it
did.
came down to.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Um,
if Hurts is there, Jaden Daniels does not get the ball that much
Agreed.
at all.
That's a completely different offensive tempo that you see from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts more than just makes his team score more points. He actually can make the other team score less.
Yes.
It's
for
the
sure.
old thing that the 49ers patented against Aaron Rodgers. He
Mhm.
can't score points if you don't let him on the field.
Yep. That's exactly what we seen there that last week in that game. So
Yeah.
But the Oracle's on the Commanders. Woody's on the Commanders. I am on the Falcons to cover at least.
Yeah.
I think it's close. And I think the Falcons have more to play for. That's why
Being
I
that
think
it's
it'll be
over
close.
a field goal, I feel you.
Yep.
I feel you. I'm still going commies.
Okay.
But I understand your point.
Yeah. Okay. And then the Monday night game, we got the Lions favored by 3.5 going to San Fran.
We have the most injured defense in the NFL against the most injured offense.
Can they combine to create a super team?
Yes, they could actually. Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be a Super Bowl team.
Oh, for sure. Get the 49ers defense on the lines. Yeah.
Yeah. But Lions are favored by 3.5 still?
4 now.
4 now. Okay.
Doesn't really matter.
No, not really.
Um,
Lions still playing for number 1 seed. 49ers are out of the playoffs. Oracle's on the Lions. Woody's on the Lions. I'm on the Lions.
I get why this spread is close, but I think it's way too close. I think the Lions will probably win this by double digits.
Oh gosh, I can't type. I agree. I think it'll be double digits. The Lions offense is amazing. The Niners defense has not been as good as what it has been. And the Lions have more to play for. And I think
the Lions still have a top 3 offense.
Yes. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Like we're down on the Lions, saying they may not be the favorites in the NFC, but if they made it to the Super Bowl, I still wouldn't be surprised. That offense is that
It's not good their offense is.
even without Monty
And HCMC or MCDC.
MCDC. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're out there doing fake fumble plays, which was awesome. I just want to shout out Jahmyr Gibbs for the sell. I thought he sold that amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that defense carries the team to the Super Bowl this year. It sucks because injuries have devastated this great team for the second year in a row.
Yeah.
And that's rough. I mean, for a Packers fan, I love it kind of. I hate it at the same time. But they're way better than the 49ers. Way better.
Yes. So the story of this week is going to be Stat Guy Island, by the way.
Yeah, I saw you have like 4 of them, don't you?
Yeah. So taking a big swing on week 17, guys. But all right, that finishes up with the pick'em. We are gonna get out of here. If you haven't, give us a sub on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Facebook and X. We've been pretty well having daily posts on YouTube and TikTok lately. While Rogers and I have been live streaming some games on TikTok. I've been playing some PGA live streams on YouTube and TikTok. And yeah, make sure to give us a follow.
Things are looking up, guys.
They are.
Take a look at it.
All right, guys. We will see you next week for the last week of Pick'em, and then after that, we have the Rogers special of the stats of the against the spreads coming out. That might take a few weeks,
but I have all the Pick'em results.
Yes. So that might take a few weeks, but be looking forward to that because that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
So.
I'd expect it around Super Bowl time.
Yep. So, all right, guys. That's it. We'll see you next week.
Signing off.